does one do? What does one do when they have more than one idea in their head, especially when you are a writer and you just have all these stories? What do you do? Because I remember back when I was in high school, I would do on the week. It was only on the weekends because I was only able to do on the weekends because I had school. I would do 10 pages, but I would do 5 pages for one story and then 5 pages for another story. And there was one story, I can't remember what it was called, but basically it was inspired by multiple horror films. And both Stephen King and Edgar Allan Poe's short stories, Hop Frog, that inspired this story that I had. I'm not going to say it because y'all don't need to know. Hopefully one day I'll publish it. And there was this other story, and it was a werewolf story. Now I remember it was a werewolf story. The werewolf story took a little bit of figuring out because it was inspired by Nightbreed, which was a movie in either 1990 or 1993. It was Clive Barker's Nightbreed, and basically it was the adult version of Little Monsters. But it was kind of funny because when I saw that movie, the premise was a young man gets caught up in the world of monsters. So I thought it was possibly like Little Monsters, but a little bit darker, only to find out, not exactly, not even close. For some reason, I thought the main character was a kid. I don't know why, but yeah. There's that. So I have so many stories in my head, but I'm trying to get this one fanfic done first before I enter those stories, because a lot of people may not know this about me, but I am a huge procrastinator. And it took me a while to get back into this one story because it was a fanfic for Teen Wolf. And I'm almost done with it. Well, not exactly almost done with it, but it's close to ending. I'm finally ending the fanfic. And it took a while, like 2 years. And it wasn't writer's block. It was just I couldn't get into it. And then I kept on saying I was going to edit this one story that I did. It was a superhero story. I'm not going to go into details about that. But I kept trying to figure out a way to get to it. I couldn't. Then when I finally edited it and I finished it, I was like, yes, I broke the curse. So I have to fix this. Excuse me, I have to finish this. So if I finish this story, this fanfic, then I officially broke the curse. Because something finally got finished. And unfortunately, I have already, I think, 2-3 stories that are not finished. And I have them in my head of how I want them to end or how I want them to go, but I haven't gotten into it. So my question is this a type of writer's block? Or is it just not the drive? Because I'm an adult now and I work, and I gotta pay bills, so it's very, very different from school. So yeah. So how does one go about writer's block, or what kind of situation am I going through? Because I know when we're all adults, we don't have the drive to do certain stuff that we love to do back in our days. So how does one go about it to where they don't feel unfulfilled? So what is your advice for me out there? For those of you watching this, what is your advice to me when it comes to writing stories or doing anything that one's passionate about? So let me know.